Today is September 27, 2024. My name is Charles Suter, and today I'm presenting part 5 of my series, Overcoming an Addiction with a Focus on Belief, meaning confidence that you can succeed. My main message is that people did what they know they should, there'd be no addiction. The self-help process for overcoming addiction, the one that I'm presenting, is intended to prepare you to withstand the discomfort of withdrawal, so you only have to do it once and it's done. The process consists of 5 major steps as shown in the diagram. Step 1 is motivation based on A. Accurate information about addiction, dispelling the rationalizations that addicts normally cite to justify their addiction, just to avoid the pain of having to go through withdrawal. And also motivation is based upon rational reasons to support change. Step 2 is developing a sufficiently high motivation to seriously commit to change based on personal, high-level values. And step 3, which is what we're discussing today, is developing the belief or confidence that if you make a committed preparation followed by a heartfelt effort, you will succeed. Step 4 is developing some supportive routines or healthy substitutions to replace the addictive behaviors to help minimize the pain of withdrawal and to help you handle temptation to return to the addictive behaviors after the withdrawal, including an elimination of all environmental triggers that have previously elicited temptation. Finally, step number 5. Once you go cold turkey and abstain for 21 to 30 days, the discomfort of withdrawal will diminish to the point where you can handle any flare-up of temptation, such as the rationalization, I'm just going to indulge one more time for old time's sake and to prove I'm still in control. Doesn't work. My previous presentations discussed steps 1 and 2, the motivation and commitment to building your desire and readiness to quit your addiction. Now this presentation will focus on building your belief and confidence in handling the discomfort of the withdrawal process accompanying quitting. Proposition 1. Belief in recovery from an addiction is based upon factual evidence, not supposition. Information accumulated from historical records of treatments and cures. Documented successful processes leading to recovery from addiction, and probably will help most of all is simply testimony from people who have successfully overcome their addictions. As you gather information on overcoming an addiction, you will learn how people successfully overcame and recovered from their addiction, thus giving you hope. Because if they can do it, so can you. There are many programs and processes that have successfully treated addicts. All you need is one to get clean and sober. Pick one and begin it. As you immerse yourself in factual information, your confidence of beating your addiction will grow. Gathering information is painless and will enhance your belief that you can lick your addiction. Proposition 2. Belief, which is equivalent to confidence in your ability to quit and become clean and sober. What you need are some positive, rational beliefs. I'm going to name a couple. I'm okay. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not deficient in any way. I have the willpower to quit, and I can handle it. When I mean it, that means the withdrawal process. Also consider the mental and spiritual side of life. Life will be good because a higher power created it that way. That needs to be a belief that substantiates your journey through life. And finally, preparation. Doing what must be done to undergo the withdrawal process. In other words, get ready before you go. Another term for belief, as I said, is confidence, a self-assurance that you can overcome your addiction, successfully complete the withdrawal process, and then remain clean and sober thereafter. All the preparations you do in advance will boost your self-confidence and physical readiness to successfully handle what we all know is the uncomfortable emotional and physical stress of withdrawal. So even though you might think you're not ready to endure the withdrawal process now, everything you do during the 5-step process presented herein will prepare you for the challenge of quitting your addiction, enduring the withdrawal process, and coming out the other side clean and sober. Proposition 3. Belief in success is based upon education, conditioning, and preparation. And by education, I mean learning new rational models of thinking and acting. Conditioning. This is where you'll be doing some reprogramming of any irrational beliefs you have and erroneous worldviews that keep you locked into your addiction. Preparation. Now, this is the physical, mental, and spiritual attitudes that you're going to develop that will help carry you through the withdrawal process. Now, up till now, you thought quitting your addictive habit was too painful a thought to even consider. But maybe right now you're starting to consider that it's a possibility. So don't give up hope. Your current state of mind is the product of your past behavioral conditioning, which can be changed with counter conditioning. Simply by defining new supported beliefs, you can program new beliefs of confidence about your readiness to quit. Now, here are some examples of positive affirmations that if you repeat them often enough, you'll begin to believe them and act as if you believe them. I want to quit and become free of my addiction, so I shall. I can handle the discomforts of withdrawal because I am highly motivated and mentally ready. I am spiritually stronger than my physical addiction and my fear of withdrawal. I will succeed in quitting because I can. Other people have succeeded in quitting, and so will I. Life will be beautiful once again once I'm free of my addiction. Repeat these supportive affirmations often during daily meditation sessions and add emotional emphasis to the words as you repeat them, ideally aloud. Now, my final message. Belief in success can be programmed to support recovery. Preparedness is the key to developing the belief, the confidence, that you will succeed in overcoming your addiction by quitting and enduring the uncomfortable withdrawal phase. Once you're clean and sober, I intend to stay that way, so I continue to live a new life without dependence on chemical dependency for having the stresses of life. A process of overcoming an addiction, such as the one I've offered in this series of presentations, will prepare you to quit your addictive behaviors. If followed, you will physically, mentally, and spiritually be prepared to handle the uncomfortable withdrawal process before you start. Fear of the pain of withdrawal is the primary reason people remain hooked on their addiction. To get prepared to overcome your addiction, you must follow a defined process, one step at a time, until you reach the final step, whereupon you will have developed sufficient physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual resolve to do what has to be done, which is the readiness, willingness, and commitment to abandon the behaviors to which the addiction is dependent. Now, the next two presentations will take you through the final two steps of the process for overcoming your addiction to reach abstinence, which are selecting new replacement behaviors and quitting the old addictive behaviors, which result in the end of your own personal addiction. Well, that's all for now. More to come. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.